Assalamu alaikum friends. In this video I am going to show you how to design a conveyor bucket pattern in SolidWorks. So keep watching this video till end.
Before going further, let me introduce you to my YouTube channel SolidWorks Tutorials and Engineering News, where you will find a huge quantity of videos regarding SolidWorks and engineering. So please don't forget to press subscribe button and this bell icon for all upcoming video notification.
So let's start. First of all we will design a bucket. So for that click on front plane and then sketch. Now draw a straight slot and start it from origin. Define it. This distance is 100 millimeter and this distance 80 millimeter. Press OK button and then go to Features tab, select Extruded Boss Base command. Extrude it up to 80 millimeter. Press OK button. Again press OK button. Now select Fillet command from here and select this face. Fillet radius is 40 millimeter. Press OK button. Now select shell command here and select this face. The wall thickness is 5 millimeter and press OK button. Now click on this face and select sketch. Make normal to and draw a rectangle. Now select center line and start it from this midpoint to this midpoint. Click on it and make it vertical. Now define it 20 millimeter. Press OK button and then go to Features tab, select Extruded Boss Base command. Extrude it up to 50 millimeter. Press OK button. Now click on this face and select sketch. Make normal to and draw a line. Start it from this midpoint up to this midpoint. Go to Features tab. Select Extruded Cut command. Check this box Thin feature. Scroll down and drop down these options and select mid plane. Extrusion thickness is 10 millimeter and here is the depth, which is 30 millimeter. Press OK button. Now click on this face and then select sketch. Make normal to and draw a center line. Define it 15 millimeter, or instead of 15 type 10 millimeter. Press escape button and then select circle and draw it here and one more circle at this point. Press and hold Ctrl key from your keyboard and select both of these circles and make their relation equal. Now define the distance from this line to the center of the circle, which is 8 millimeter. Also for this circle it is 8 millimeter. Press escape button and then again define the diameter of the circle, which is 5 millimeter. Go to Features tab and select Extruded Cut command. Cut it from throughout. Press OK button. Now save this part. Bucket. Save it. Press Ctrl plus N key from your keyboard to start a new part. From here, click on front plane and then select sketch. Draw a spline something like this. Now define it and just press OK button. Again save and exit from the sketch by pressing this button. Click on reference geometry and then select plane. Select this spline as first reference and then this point as second reference. Now you can see our new plane is now fully defined, so press OK button. Now click on this new plane 1 and select sketch. Make normal to, or from this view orientation press space button from your keyboard and select this view orientation. Now zoom in. This time I am going to design a path or track for our conveyor belt system. So for that select line and draw it like this. Now press and hold Ctrl key and select both of these lines, make their relation equal. Now select both of these lines and make their relation collinear. Similarly for these two lines it is collinear. Now select both of these lines and make their relation equal. Now define it. This distance is 50 millimeter. Thickness is 5 millimeter. Select both of these lines and make their relation collinear. Also for both of these lines it is collinear. Now again define it. The distance for both of these lines is 8 millimeter. This distance is 10 millimeter. Select both of these lines and make their relation collinear. Define this distance which is 20 millimeter and this length is 5 millimeter. Now select a center line and start it from origin up to this midpoint. Click on this center line and make it vertical or horizontal. Now define this length 3 millimeter. Again draw a center line. Start it from origin up to this midpoint. Now click on this center line and make it vertical. Now our sketch is fully defined. Save and exit from sketch. Click on this plane and hide it. Go to Features tab and select Swept Bow Space command. Here it will ask us profile and then the path. So this sketch is our profile and this spline is our path. Press OK button. So now our track for conveyor bucket system is designed. Save it, track, and then start a new assembly. And in the assemblies, first of all import track. Now again click on this insert component button and then import bucket. Here we will apply the path mate to our conveyor bucket system. So first of all let's review it. click on mate, then scroll down, click here on advanced mates. Now click on path mate. Scroll up. First of all, it will ask us about component vortex and then the path. So we have to create component vortex on our bucket. For that, open the bucket part, go to sketch tab and then click on this arrow below the sketch button. Select 3D sketch. From here, draw a line and start it from here up to this point. One more line from here up to this point. Now select point and drop one point at this midpoint and the other one at this point. Press escape button and then save and exit from sketch. Open the assembly. Here you can see our new sketch is now updated on the assembly. Now drop down these options for track, then drop down the swept command, and from here click on sketch 1 and then select show. So this would be our path. Now we have to apply the path mate. So for that, click on mate, scroll down and then click on advanced mates and then select path mate. Scroll up. First of all, we have to select component vortex. Select this point. Now select this spline as our path. Press OK button. Again press OK button. Again click on mate, scroll down and select advanced mates, then select path mate. This time select this point as component vortex and then the curve or spline as our path. Press OK button. Again press OK button. Now the path mate has been created successfully, but the problem is that this bucket is not in a level. So to overcome this issue, press and hold Control key and select this face of track and then this face of bucket and make their relation parallel. Now let's see what's happening. So it is okay now. Next step is to create a pattern to multiply the number of buckets. So for that, click on this arrow below the linear component pattern and select curve driven component pattern. First of all, it will ask us pattern direction. So select the spline for our component pattern direction. Scroll down and then select the component to pattern. Now again scroll up, check this box equal spacing. Here is the number of buckets or number of instances. So let's type 70 number. Again scroll down. Check this option tangent to curve. Now it seems to be okay. Press OK button. Now check it whether it will work or not. So click on one of the bucket and drag it. So So it is working. So this is how we have to create a conveyor bucket pattern in SolidWorks. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more. Or if you want me to design a special tutorial for you, please comment below or text me on my Facebook page. A link to my Facebook page is written in the description of this video. Thanks for watching and sparing time.